Hey, Halifax, Brenda Kay here with the Halifax Home Selling Group and the sweet Miss Frankie, who's here with me every day. Let's talk about what was happening in the Halifax real estate market in May of 2023. Let's see if we can get through this with no technical difficulties this month. So here we go. All right, active listings. So we currently, in May of 2023, we had 768 active listings. I'm going to refer back to 2021 where we had 443. So the spring of 2021, April and May, was the largest migration we saw of Ontario buyers. So there were a lot of demand in the market. So our units are starting to come back up. We can see in 2020, we had 1,294 active listings on the market. That is a nice number to see. The unit sales that we had in May were 584. Our active listings were up. Our unit sales were down. In 2022, we had 705 unit sales. In the spring of 2022, the interest rates were starting to creep up. Some of the increases had come in, as we all know, and there were a lot of demand, people wanting to get into homes. Year-to-date sales, 1,781 unit sales in May 2023. And in May 2022, we had 2,317. So we are down there also. But does that mean the demand right now in our market is down? Whoa, it's not. It's really not. And we'll talk about that at the end. The average days on market were 24. In 2022, the average days on market were 11. And in 2021, they were 15. In 2020, they were 60. Why am I talking about all 4 years? Because all 4 years we were in a seller's market, which is 0 to 90 days. My house didn't sell in 7 days. It didn't sell in 14 days. I'm in a panic. Is something wrong? Those are the questions I'm getting. There's nothing wrong. Don't worry. Month supply. If nothing else came on the market, we would have enough inventory in Halifax for 2 months. That is increased over 2022, where we had just over a month. And in 2021, again, heavy migration coming in from Ontario buyers. We had less than a month's supply in the Halifax market. The average price in May, $578,110. In 2022, the average sold price in Halifax, $573,449. Quite a jump from 2021, where the average price was $483,188. And again, big jump from 2020, when the average price was $360,587. Do we want to see those big jumps from 2020 to 2021, 2021 to 2022? No, we don't. Because if it keeps jumping like that, home ownership affordability would be out of reach for the majority of people here. So we don't want to see that. It is nice seeing things come back to a norm. However, we're going to talk about that norm at the end because we're not quite there yet. The list to sell ratio was always under 100%. I've been actually working in real estate for many years, started trading my own real estate in 1983 and did quite a few homes between 1983 and 1990. Never saw the increases like this over 100%. So it was 103%. So that means the list price was here, the sell price was 103%. In 2022, that was 116%. And in 2021, 112%. Again, do we want to see that? No, we don't, because that is an indication of the demand of the bidding wars that are going on out there and that are still going on out there. The appreciation. So in January of 2023, when I did this, the appreciation was minus 5.2. So we are at 0.8%. And even when we're at minus 5.2, that doesn't mean your home value went down. Again, let's take a look at the numbers. From 2020 to 2021, up 34%. From 2021 to 2022, up 18.7%. Do we want to see this? No, we don't. Again, home ownership affordability. What was driving this was demand. And remember, 2020, full lockdown, COVID. 2021, migration of Ontario buyers. 2022, interest rates were starting to go up. So we have had something significant in the past 3 years that drove these stats. Let's take a look at the unit sales last month. Where were we? Number one, Sackville Beaverbank at 75. We have a lot of beautiful new home construction going on out there in McCabe Lake. And the unit sales low were a tie between Fairview at 3 unit sales. And then we have Sambro Ketch Harbor at 3 unit sales. The average sold price. So our high was on the peninsula here at 964,000. And then our low was Halifax County East at 385,000. Does that mean you're all the way down to Ecum Secum? No, it doesn't. Could be Gates Brook, could be Musquodoboit Harbor. Doesn't have to be that far down east. Affordable areas in the city, we can see just outside the city, 448,000 in Eastern Passage. Great entry point to get in at. The average days on market. See if my screen will change here. There we go. The average days on market. So the average days on market, we have a high of Sackville and Beaverbank at 39 over there. I am going to point out, you can see I lowered my screen at 56, Halifax County East. And again, those homes, some of them are further down east. So I'm not going to count that as our high this month. So I'm going to put myself back up there. And so we have a high here. We have 39, that is in the Sackville Beaverbank area. Does that mean that for some reason homes are taking longer to sell there? It only takes one home not selling for some reason that throws it off. Our days on market are low. We're Fairview, very popular area right outside the peninsula. So that is what was happening in Halifax real estate market in May 2023. If you would like to know what's going on in your neighborhood specifically, you can click the Calendly link below. And also, if you just want to have a discovery call and talk about real estate, you might be thinking of buying now, buying in 5 years, selling now, selling in 3 years. What is your plan? We can have a real estate discovery call. And everybody knows I love to talk about real estate. And I love the stats because that keeps us well informed of what's going on in our real estate market. I am Brenda Kay with the Halifax Home Selling Group. I will be back next month with what's happening in the Halifax real estate. Cheers.